EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it! Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Jalen Petrie with a tight coverage for the breakup. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
18. What's up? Robin.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but
here we go.
The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
All right. 18. What's that?
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Now Stroud. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right. 118.
Quick throw to Collins. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
18. What's that? Hey, south. 19 Texans. Look to high.
Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd and 3. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cougar 19.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Shot. Nike. 77. Go.
That one into the hands of Flowers. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Texans' 35-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Come on. Hit.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Like you, 18. Ready.
They go play action here on first down.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
7 yards.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Now they'll audible to something else. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now back to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Jefferson
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Look the hot, look the hot. Oh, ready? 18, what's that? Look the hot, look the hot. Whoa. Get wide. 11.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Under. 118. Go, ball. Down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Out to the right. 118. What's that?
They'll try and run here with Brooks.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
118. What's that? 19 Texans.
Here's Stroud. This one taken in by Stover.
And he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
11. 118. Hey, Uno.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud looking to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Josh Hines-Allen.
13 yards.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Hawk 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quickly completed to the right flat. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 9.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, we got to switch it 19.
And Stroud now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
18.
Final play of the half. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down and a yard.
Or 18. Hey, uno. Out to the right. You speed less.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 70, 50 miles down. Ready.
Back to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Oh, right. 18. Red.
Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Go! Cougar 19!
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
18. That's it.
Once again, it's Brooks.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Oh, hey. Tony.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Robinson up the middle. And some pretty strong running there. He's going to take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
18. Let's go. Run.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Out, what's that? 18. What's that?
A handoff running left, Brooks.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud to throw it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Drop 50. 18 Radwood.
He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Tony.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
19 tech. 18. What's that? Red.
He'll give now to Abanikanda.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bijan Robinson.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Obama. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
18.
Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
That's right. 18. That's right. Ray. Right.
Away with the Obama. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey.
Down inside the 15 he goes. That one a backbreaker.
as they wind up converting there on fourth.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, you know, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Flash. Alert the hot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Uno. Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Here we go. 118. What's that? We speed left.
Brooks fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Oh, hey. Another swap.
Brooks will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Browns 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed it intermediate.